Oh, it's dark up here. Well, I know I ain't got my shoes on the wrong feet. I know better than that. Put this on mute. Well, you have to. Oh, boy. I don't know how much that time I got. They may cut me off. Straight me off. Hi, life with Kishira. I believe I got my. Let me cut this water off. I told you I got a bad habit of running water. Well, it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. Let me see. I think I put my shoe on the wrong feet. Let's see. Oh, boy. That my feet be swelled up. It ain't even sure how. Wait a minute. Ooh. Okay. I feel much better now. I had my feet had the shoe on the wrong. They was wrong. That's okay. They was wrong. On the wrong shoe. On the wrong. Who does that? Who do stuff like that? Dad, I did it and I just shared it. I didn't have to, but it just kind of nasty like that. Because I know my feet wasn't, the shoe wasn't feeling right. I'm like, I know I ain't put my shoe on the wrong feet now. Sure enough, I sure did. Man, I'm glad I ain't go outside. What? See what I'm saying? Live ain't for no play. Live is not for no play. The world, I don't know why I'm always the only one that have problem with this with that baker's rack. I'm the only one. I don't be here. Nobody else. I have no see nobody else have problem with that. They always give me a hard time. Not no baker's rack. That's a that's not a baker's rack. That's a cookie sheet. How your day been going? Hope your day been going great. Tashira. I hope you've been having a good day and you've been resting up, get you some rest, because you definitely be having a full, productive week, Monday through Sunday. I mean, Monday through Friday, and you take your weekends off. That was good. I really don't want. I'm a bad. I don't feel like even cooking this, but I'm getting ready to make some. Good. That's good to hear. I'm getting ready to. I got this. I'm gonna take this out. I know you. This fish got to be good. It is nice size though. I don't think they fresh, but they do look nice. Head cut off. I can eat fish every day. Hello, Brazil. How are you? Got this fish. I'm telling you, I want me a loaded. That's I want me actually. I want me a stuffed loaded baked fish. That's what I want, and that's what I'm gonna make. But I'm doing fish and fries. I got me some fruit in the refrigerator. I didn't post the fruit I had last night. I didn't post that yet. But I had some fruit last night. I don't know. I just been craving like cold fruit. You know what I'm saying? I've been having that craving, and I got my thing for my fruit tonight. That's if I crave it. I don't know, but it's in the refrigerator. And a lot of times I want something to eat. Like yesterday, what did I eat? The only thing I ate yesterday was a piece of a chicken. It was chicken, and I had it. It was got it. I ate it with some bread, a chicken sandwich, right? And from there, then last night I got hungry, and you know what I did? I went in that cabinet and I found some fruit, some more canned fruit, and I'll share it later what it was. So I'll share it. I don't know. I forgot to either post it today. To be honest, I forgot. I actually was gonna post it last night. It was late, and I should have went on to this Bust the Move and just posted it. You know, but it wasn't that type of thing. Yeah, I'm vibing today, baby. Thursday vibe, baby. Woo. I said I was gonna do my workout early today. Man, I was aching. Shoot. I'm going on 10-minute workout sure, that I be doing. Listen, baby, the workout. Tomorrow's Friday. And this probably be, I'm not gonna call my daughter. So I took out 5 pieces. There ain't no point of me. I don't cook it when they up. You know what I'm saying? Cause it don't make sense to do it. Cook it now, and then she sleeping. Y'all like lemon pepper on your fish or your seafood? Where my lemon pepper at? Cause I don't play about my lemon pepper. Don't play with me. No, somebody. Yeah, don't play that. But guess what? Do you like Hey Joshua, do you like use lemon pepper? I don't really need nothing but that anyway. I don't feel like it. And the hands get heavy. I ain't gonna put too much on them. Some way. Yes, I overslept this morning. So let me see. Oh, you said yes, said yeah? Okay. Yeah, the lemon pepper. Thank you. Yeah, push it up, push it up, push it up. Yeah, I'll do this. Y'all hear this water running, right? It's not good. You know what I'm gonna start doing? Something that I don't do. My daughter does it. Use gloves when she cooks. Y'all do that? I be using my hands, and then I be constantly washing my hands. But she use the gloves with her dealing with her meat. Me, I got the listen. I don't know. I just got the feeling, got to have that feeling like when I'm taking that stuff and making sure it's good, I'm cleaning it good. That could be the real reason why, though. But do y'all wear gloves when you cleaning your meat and stuff? She do that. She use gloves when she cleaning her meat. I could get the picture why, but I mean I know she told me. But sometimes I be wanting to use gloves too. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator because that don't I'm not gonna cook it because you know fish get cold fast. Oh yeah, tag. I doggone forgot about my aluminum foil. You say sometimes Tashira? Yeah, my aluminum foil is messed up. Yep, that's what it is when you buy that cheap thing and you unravel it wrong. That's what I did. Yep, that's what I did. Oh shoot. Oh, oh baby. See, I be trying to keep that extra roll. Oh, let me not laugh too fast. Cause I gotta make sure this thing come off. I usually use the Reynolds wrap, but at the end of the day, these other aluminum foils be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you work it. I ain't gotta have no name brand. But I did. I was stuck on Reynolds for a long time. And Reynolds just kept getting high. But I like that heavy duty aluminum foil. But the dollar store aluminum foil, this is it's still pretty good. Y'all know it. How you feel about it? How you feel about it? How you feel about it? Whew. Where's my water at? So I'm gonna Hello, Minister Terry. How are you? I pray all is well with you and family. Yeah. Happy to see you. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to also work on my channel. I'm getting ready to do a live for the full and season. So so Minister Terry, I had did a I don't know if you know, I did a live about my mods, about the wrenches. But to be honest, you don't have to worry about that and I forgot all about you, but I pretty much keep you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if I don't see you 4 or 5 or whatever. But it don't matter. As long as you're okay. I may get worried about if you're okay in that sense, but as far as your life, you had a lot of stuff going in. I know you mods also. I remember you be modding a lot of other channels too. So it's okay. It's fine. You know. But the thing, I couldn't get to it. It wouldn't let me. So I wonder when I'm live, I guess I can remove stuff, and of course Tashira is not included in that either. Yeah, so he's speaking in, so Minister Terry, the eye doctor, I was still having, I have cataract. Well, I'm claiming that it healed, because he said my eye is doing good because I've been prayed up. But my eye was bothering me really bad, like irritating me. And so what they did was they gave me a eye drop, especially eye drop, and he said he used it himself because he wear glasses. And I use it, but it's pretty good. It's thick, but it's good. It's been doing really good. What did they do? They did a fraction. What do they call a fraction? To check my eyes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. An eye fraction. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Joshua said hello. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So guys, I was sitting up here. I was just sitting, I was sitting today, I had a lot going on. And then it was like I still was thinking about, like, just how things was different, things gonna change though, but it's still good memories of old school. You know what I'm saying? Things is just not the same no more. And it started with my cousin. She have a Alexa. And I'm like, I can't believe she got Alexa now. One of my family members that I know that, we close in, that's Nettie Mae. Nettie Mae been had Alexa. But the crazy thing about it, when I was at her house, not Nettie Mae, but another family member, she was talking to Alexa. Alexa was appearing on my, and I was shocked that she had the Alexa, right? So it's just crazy what you think from back then how things was until now. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, guys, it's creepy. It's really creepy to me. I don't know. The Alexa, it seemed like it's so convenient, but that something like that, it's like you talk to it and it do anything, everything you want it to do, or it respond. So imagine you in your house and just out the blue, that thing just I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, perform an ocular nerve pressure test. Did the autistic perform a nerve pressure test? He did a test. He tested my eyes. I don't remember everything he did, Minister Terry, cause shoot, I wasn't even really feeling that well that day, but they did different tests, my sight, then he did do the pressure. Yeah, he did. He tested my eyes. Yes, he tested. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then he gave me a special eye drop. It's different, but been doing pretty good. Still be, I'll be having a hard time putting that eye drop in it though. So I don't know. It's different, but things had great memories long time ago. Everything changed. It not the same as Brooklyn. Had different type of people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say, I know you moved from Brooklyn, New York to North Carolina since you was 18. You be doing a lot of studying, Joshua. And the crazy thing about it, I don't really do studying though, but I don't go like deep into that. But I'm one of the ones to be like Inspector Gadget too. You know what I'm saying? And it is more of the vibe though. I'm like, I don't know. I try not to judge people though, but I give everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes it be like something off somewhere. It's like I don't know something about. It's just something about. Say, but you be going deep into it. No, I actually wasn't 18 when I came down here. I think I was like 20. I put it this way. I moved down here in 93. Boom. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I've been keeping my eyes prayed up. That's not a good feeling when you can't see. When your eyes is good, then it's out the blue, you can't see. I was in church and I'm like, I couldn't see the words. I'm like, what in the world? Couldn't see this. This happened. Really, to be honest, couldn't see. Before you know it, couldn't see. And my eyes water though. Yeah, yeah. So that I don't know. Let's have been around for a good bit though, but that had me thinking about a lot of stuff. How things just stuff just changed, and the things I don't know. I don't know. This definitely is not. Mm-mm. We just got to be careful, guys. We got to be careful. Yeah. And it's okay. Like I say, I'm old fashioned, and it's okay to be. I'm gonna stay my way. Certain stuff, you know what I'm saying. I don't. No. Stuff is just I like. Okay. Boom. For example, this too. Right. Okay. So I got a new Cash App card, right? And then how it was like activated. And I'm like, girl, ain't no number on there to be activating no card. Ain't no, and she think that stuff cool. You get what I'm saying? Because she into that stuff. I'm like, ain't no number up there. Usually give you a number. Nope, there ain't no more numbers called activated. You using a barcode. And then how the thing get, man, that stuff creepy to me. But do y'all like that? So Crown Heights riots, 1991, before I was born, September 1st. So Crown Heights riot, 1991 before. Yeah. Man, it was so much stuff going on then too, but I kept it moving and grooving, man. That's what I did. I just kept it moving and grooving. I did. I would be aware of some stuff, and then I was always trying to just live. You feel me? That was just me, man. Do my thing and just keep moving and grooving. That was me, man. Like now, I was thinking like I had some stuff going on today, you know, or not really today. It's just stuff been going on, just been going on, you know. And then I'm like, I wanted to scream, like, but then I'm like, no. Then it was certain things where I was like, okay, well, it's nobody but God. Things was looking in a different way where He showed, and I had some different results with stuff, and because I gotta keep it together, man. I have to keep it together. Somebody have to be level headed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh boy, got to. That's why I push myself in all types of ways. I push myself, to keep my mind right. Yeah, yeah. I have no room for, the. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no, yeah. And it's crazy though because I was like, even thinking to myself, I'm like, I had to like smile, like, wow, if only really people knew, you know what I'm saying, like, and I just smiled, and you would think like, is you crazy? I just smile, I just keep going. I encourage other people to do the same thing too, because you never know what somebody's going through though. But even when you cry, you still got to keep going and smile and just keep going, because you'll drown and you'll be messed up. You'll be so depressed and so messed up, and it'll take over. It'll take over you. You know what I'm saying? It will. It definitely. It can and it will take over you. Yeah. Yeah. I use an eye drop prayed for to regulate the nerve pressure in my arm. Nerve to to cataracts. It leads to blindness. Yeah. Yeah. Minister Terry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what made me think about, pretty much you know, Throwback Thursday, and not really that, but a lot of stuff that, well, the day was one, them Thursday was on a Thursday. You got to throw it on out, whatever it is, But the good times, it is times is different. It's good to still talk about the times when how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It brings good memories. And it's good too when you making new memories with the life we're in now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on the life that we're in now to make new memories. So that's why I stay focused on that. But sometimes it is still, certain things will reflect on how it used to be and then until now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever think about that? Sometimes, it's like, wow, it's just different. Like I was saying about the Alexa, you know, you know, then I had a moment in the bathroom, I don't know, my moments be in the bathroom a lot, guys, I shared that with about my stepdad, and when we lost him in February, and he had wrote a book. He wrote a book, and I'm like, "Where did you find time to write that book? You always stay on the go. You work, and you literally stay on the go. This is not exaggeration. Just stay on the go." He said, "In the bathroom." When I'm in the bathroom. And that's all he had to say, because listen, when I be in that bathroom, I just be stuck, be sitting there stuck, man. Not saying I don't do what I need to do, but it be moments where I just be like, I get it. I got that when he said that. I totally understood. Yeah. Hey, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Yeah. What time? Oh, wow. What? Back and forth walking destiny, fourth time and bit up by a mosquito. Oh, get some of that rubbing stuff. Let's go and get this work in. I know that's right. Boom. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I put this Thursday vibes, Throwback Thursday. The more of this stuff was just vibing, you know what I'm saying? And I hope they don't cut me out. Hey, and there's another thing too. I was trying to do something for this month. I don't know how it's going to have to be pushed back. I got so much stuff going on. I don't have it. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't. Listen. Oh, baby. Yeah, but I'm gonna still figure something out. Something out where I could still, you know, do something. Show my appreciation. I do something out. I figure I want to put some names in a jar or something, and do it like that, and do a day and just you know, yeah, mhm, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's where I came to that. I said, well, I'll speak on that. That was on my heart. And also um, I want to speak on something. Um, Fall, autumn. We come into a new season. You know, yeah, we come into a new season. So say, hey, watching your 75 Hard in background. I'm telling you, proud of them. Yeah, but use Alexa as a reminder for different YouTube live stream broadcasts. I have a reminder set for YouTube stream. Geeky Girls Journal. Yeah, so I don't even be seeing none of her stuff. I seen Geeky Girl yesterday in the chat. And I was happy to see her. I don't see her. They don't send I don't see her stuff. And then with me got stuff going on, I'll be forgetting people. My God, for charge it to my mind, not my heart. But to be honest, you blame YouTube because that's YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, dog on it. Mm-mm. They don't. That's why I said last night when I did my workout last night, I said, put your notification bells because I don't go the same time every time because it's more pop up. It's worked better for me because I don't want to actually say a time and then I don't even be here. You get what I'm saying? Don't want to be available to even do it. Because even if I do it, okay, I probably could still do it and just do it on this phone here. Well, I still don't want to put no time, and then I'm not going to be. No, we ain't going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. So, but then I'm like, if you be even that, I'm notified because they get slack with that. So, Buddha, you say you don't see her stuff either? Yeah, exactly. I'm telling y'all, I'm not crazy. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Any and everything that I be peeping. Listen, I done told y'all. Oh, Geeky Girl Journey has taken some time off of YouTube. But she still ain't the only one I don't be seeing, I could put my hands up to Life with Tashira now. One thing about it, I knew what time she went. Like, because I even be missing YouTube, Buddha. But it will pop your thing up, you know what I'm saying? Like later on. So it's either I'm asleep or I'm doing something. But no, still, it's times I missed you when I literally was on somebody else like Jay the Jordan. If I catch him, and I'm like, well, how did I miss you? And then I know Trent didn't come on. Well, she was coming on at 11, after 11. And I know if I'm doing something, I can still step in and then come in later or something like that, or just keep her running. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it. That's why I am over that part. That's it. But it's a lot of people I don't, I don't see, Yeah. I caught and I was so happy. I caught Big Rooster live last night. He was and I wasn't never seeing him. He was, but I know he go on. A lot of times he be on Fridays and stuff. But a lot of times I don't even be available on Fridays. I caught his live last night. I was happy about that. So it's all good. It'd work itself one way or the other, so it's all right. Yeah, it'll work itself out. Yeah. Yeah. So it work itself out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shout out guys to Phoenix guys. Phoenix had surgery and she's home, on so we're praying for a speedy recovery. And she had her live today, so she's home. And two peas in the pod, she had some stuff going on too, so I'll give a shout out to her. But she also had um, you know, a loss in her family, while she was, in the hospital. So y'all can check out her video if y'all familiar with two peas in the pod. So shout out to her and her family. I seen the replay. I don't know if she was live. I don't remember if she was live. I wasn't catching the lives, but the replay I've been checking them out. So because I wasn't seeing her either. You know, so. So life is life, and with a lot of people, with everybody, with all of us, So yeah, and so what I was saying about, okay, Minister Terry, what you were saying, I'm not, want to ignore what you were saying. That probably would be a good idea, but that thing right there is creepy to me, Alexa. That thing, what I got going on, and I be done forgot I done had that thing to be said something at the wrong time. You got to talk to it. Because I'm telling you, my cousin was talking to hers, and it was ignoring her the whole while. Ignore her, and she stood in front of it. Before she was sitting down talking to it, and then it would ignore her. She got up and talked to it. It was saying it wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. I'm like, oh, I'm not Alexa tired. Alexa is tired. So then when it did feel like it wanted to say something, it didn't play the music that she wanted. It was being hard headed. Nah, nope. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. Buddha got Alexa, don't she? You be talking about some Alexa. You talking about here? Yeah, BG, we put your. Yeah. What? Why? I don't know. I can't do, Hey, when he working, he's live, he working out. He getting the burpees in, baby. Well, did she press the silence button by accident? You know what? Minister Terry, she could have. It could have been that. If it had a silence button, she probably did, She probably did. And just didn't realize it. Because after a while, it did. Whatever she was doing, she did something, and then it was play. Did play the music though, but it wasn't the one that what she asked for. Cause it wouldn't move. It was no light. I ain't see no light or nothing. It was just sitting there. I was like, oh, that thing sit up there and start talking in the middle of the night. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Shoot. I'm one of them. I'm one of the ones that I'll sit and play some tapes. You know what I'm saying? And VCR and stuff. Oh, doggone it. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I sure would. I don't know. It just make it. I don't know. Just making everything. I don't think that's good. Them trying to have things just too. It's too convenient. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's too convenient. Mm-mm. And one thing, I don't know. Just like I don't know. That's just my strong opinion. You know. Oh, mm, 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 mm. Yeah. The weather has. I hope the weather been great where y'all's at. Where I'm at, the weather has been good. The weather's been good. You know, we've been having some good. We've been having some good weather. You know, yeah, good weather, good weather, good weather, good weather. Hmm. Yeah, I spoke on this before. Like sometimes guys, like we have to make decisions, and and when you stuck on these decisions, like indecisive, indecisive decisions is a decision. You get what I'm saying? Indecisive. When you're indecisive, that's mainly your decision. You have to be stuck. So that's not good. But we all can relate to being, stuck on decisions, being indecisive. You get what I'm saying? Like what do we do? Dealing with certain different things. Um, being indecisive. You know, that's why a lot of times whatever I stand to say what I'm gonna do, I will always just do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just I'll just go ahead and just do it. Me, you know, just boom, just do it. I got like that today. I had a moment like that today. Like, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because this ain't working out good. You know what I'm saying? You know. I don't know. I guess I was thinking about this the old this time is so precious, guys. It really is. It is so precious. Life, we tend to really take life for granted, and you know what? That's the thing about me, to be honest. I don't really I never really thought about, did I take life for granted, because I've always did things, and well, if I could do a little things different, I would do that though. But I don't know. I got to that point today where like a decision. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it anyway, because you want to do what's right for your loved ones, and but then you don't want to make that wrong move, and then it's like, then feel like have nothing on you. Like, I should have this, I should have that. Nope. I don't know. I know one thing about me. I am at peace with my parents. That even though my mom only had two, me and my brother, I did everything. I did right by my parents. You know what I'm saying? Not even by them. Just as even a mother. I tried to do. I wasn't a perfect mother, but I did the best I could by my children, my grandchildren, and by people too. You know, feel like I did actually a little bit too much. Yeah. Amazon wants users to sign up for Amazon Premium and request a specific song. Alexa will pay. Okay. Mm, all right. Well, I'm not really interested in Alexa though, to be honest. I'll do an alarm clock or something like that. My nerves too bad. That thing will scare me like no, I'm trying to take. But I didn't never used to be like that though. I don't know, just things is different. Like I don't know. That's why I stay um like I was sharing with my family, like this is different families, my mother and her mother-in-law. I'm like, sometimes I'll be in here like at my house, I won't have no TVs on, nothing. I don't have because I need that space. You know what I'm saying? That space. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Oh, because I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't me. If for the same song twice, I get what I want. I'm not like Candy, a sucker. Millicent Harry. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. hmm Yeah. 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 hmm Yeah. Yeah. Whew. So, Minister Terry, can you type in V.O.M and see if Nightbot's coming in? We have an Alexa in every room. Oh my God. Whoa, man, listen. Oh wow, Alexa in every room. Whoa, and I'm gonna tell you, this started back when I was menopausing, and I didn't know I was menopausing. Yeah, okay, there you go, night box. Okay, yeah, all right. So I guess I got to go in there and do some more demands then. Oh, baby, I'm learning those things. So why didn't it come back in when they did it the other day? I must got a pause or something on it or something. I don't know. Because when they was typing, when they did it, it wouldn't do it no more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Minister Terry. Yeah. Okay. So it worked. So I did do something. I did it. Yeah. I still got to learn some more other stuff though, too, though. Dad, what I was saying before that. Mm. I got stuff on, but God ain't gonna put no more on you that you can't bear. And if he know I'm strong. He know that he know that I got this, and this is what I was sharing to others yesterday. No matter what, you got this. I know I got this, but it's oh man, like oh. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Daddy's little girl. Yeah. It's crazy though, because your parents, no matter what, you still you feel like they make you feel like that kid. Not really that kid though, but you're gonna respect your parents. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with my mom right now. That's just like, oh, and it's like oh, you know. mm, My mom, she just yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I want trying to be respectful and I'm not like gonna ever irritated or nothing like that. But I think it's the medicine like changing, and then I get it, this her whole everything, and I get it, to be grieving and then with her situation, So I'm like, look, I'm gonna put you in the nursing home. That's never gonna happen though. But I'm like, oh, you can't be the way it is, you know. She's not able. I want to have her here, you know, because where I can love on her and take care of her. It's better. It's better, But she probably wouldn't even still be here if I would have done that. You know what I'm saying? Because she want to be home. So that's been a lot on me, guys. That right there, that's hard. Yeah, it really is. It's hard. Yeah, yeah. But I understand her. Like you have a loved one that you want to respect their wishes or what they want. But I'm like, can we work together though? Like, but then it's like, oh, yeah. hmm So this is like, don't know. This is more of like leaning on God, for His guidance and this. But the different things that's going on, you know, um, I still push myself and keep stay in good spirits, and I only want nobody around me down. Shoot, don't want it. Shoot, yeah. Only one that happens one night by has a back. Oh, background software update. It has a little. The program commands after an update time can vary with the reload. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Yeah. So that this everything in one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mind. That's why sometimes my mind be rushing. Like it just be so floated. So that's why I had to relax. And I know when it's a time for me like regroup. I automatically regroup myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll regroup myself real fast, quick, um, regroup it, but yeah, yeah. And ask God to help me, guide me, to do the right thing and, make the right steps. This what made me think about this different old days and things, how it used to be and stuff, which was good, but it's like when you have decisions and decisions be on you to make, you know what I'm saying? Don't always be easy, but you got to do what's best. It's not, for the next person to understand, you know what you're doing, what's best for you and your loved one, no matter what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is, pretty much out of love. So all that, everything in one, just everything, just to see how things. Oh, hmm, yeah. And like with Tashira, and I see where you have your thing. You know how you doing. Your workouts and stuff, and you doing. It's the same thing though, but you just more open. And then how you have your hashtags over, 40. It's that stage. You get what I'm saying? And that's the stages that we go through in life and what we choose, and that's the best thing what you got going on. It really is. It really is. But then you still trying to learn, learn your way through, and just and I get it. I definitely get it. And see, at that time, at that age, when I was that age, I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was getting shots in my back, and because when they want to do surgery on me, and I'm like, no, because they told me 50-50, and I'm like, I got young children, I can't do that. I got the no, we ain't doing this. It's not that. That answer don't sound good. So I'm like, no, just give me the shot, and that's why I started getting the shots and stuff, and I just kept going and just you know I wasn't thinking about, like, I was active, working, doing different stuff, but I wasn't. My mind wasn't on that, like what what you're doing and stuff like that. That wasn't about, you know. And then, and still trying to build and business and stuff, and I wasn't thinking about that right there. You know what I'm saying? I was just taking it each day. Yeah. So that gave me a lot to think about too. So like I say, I give, you know, I share. I was speaking about that to my aunt. I love my aunt. I love my aunties. One of my favorite aunts, actually, she's my godmother as well. She 85. I used to be able to keep up with her age, and I don't know. I believe she's gonna be 86 this year, or she 86. You know, but I was sharing with that, her today about that. Just with life. I wasn't. I, it's just hard. You know, it's so hard. And this is not monetary. Not even have nothing to do with money. Don't have nothing to do with money or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just when you're trying to I don't know. I get my encouraging too, because it's like who encouraged the encourager. So, a lot of times, like if it's something that if I don't really go to people and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't go to people and really I have people more talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And so, but the person that I did talk to when I needed to talk to, he's not here. You know, I lost him. He's gone. Unexpected. He's gone. We lost him in February. I lost him in February. So, and not saying, I have, best friend, but it's still not the same because, you have conversations with different conversations with different people. You get what I'm saying? So, just I'm just getting emotional now, and I ain't want to get emotional. I'm holding it in. My chest heavy right now. I'm holding it in, and I think that's my biggest problem too. I gotta release and let go when I need to release and let go. But sometimes I do. I'll cry in the bed, but then I'll be like, "Okay, let's go." Be cry in the bathroom. Okay, let's go. Go. But I don't really talk. I really don't talk. I'm more of like, oh, keep on going. Is that always good? No, that's not always good. I don't think that's always good. It's good to keep your head up. Like they say, don't hold your head down. No, don't hold your head down. Keep your head up. But it's all right to have your head hold and hug and this is why I'm an embracer. I'm embracer. Some people don't receive love, in that way. I guess because they don't know how. I don't know. They have to be retaught the love or whatever. I don't know, but I've always been an embracer, but right now we are really in a different time. I'm telling you, different time. And it ain't no different time of things that but I know it's gonna get better because the God, what he say, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. I have to release, let go. Release, let go. Oh, just I think it's basically more of that if I could just wish I could make it better. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what that is. Basically what it boils down to. You know. I told you guys I watch TV and I cry. I watch Little House on the Prairie. I'm an empath, man. You know what I'm saying? If anybody saying this moments are time in the day where you meet your needs a personal one. Hmm. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. I'm Minister Terry. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, you shared that. You shared that, Minister Terry, about some moments from a female rapper, life coach, and YouTuber named Love Dorsey. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how I got into the Thursday Vibe Throwback Thursday. And then I was, that's how I ended up with this. And I actually was going to do a live, and I just, let me just come live, um, because I am an extrovert person. I talk, I'm social, but I'm introvert too. When I won't say anything, I won't say anything. Yeah. Yeah. Trina Buddha supports. Trina Lime. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Ma'am bomb. Good evening, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, the part that hurts is like, when you know what a person they love what they do, And when you know they're not able to do them things no more, that's it would get to me. You know, you love your loved ones, your parents, your mother only got one, and I know some that don't have their mother, and I'm really my heart go out to you. You know what I'm saying? That don't, so you know. Sometimes hearing your own words out loud is better than any advice someone each can give because you may hear it different than your thoughts. Exactly. Right. Exactly. And you know what? This why I say I don't know when I have messages, it be life experiences and it be when I get the messages and then it's like and I'll be talking to myself too. Exactly like with the Shira. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I make it clear I don't have it all together. Now I may inspire people and even have some empowerment, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still a human being. I'm in the flesh, you know, and I fall short and it's like who encouraged the encourager. But I stand in my purpose. I know this is my purpose, This is my purpose, I know that as well, So when I speak, I'm listening to, it's for me too, it's for me too. Yeah. hmm That's why I was saying a lot of stuff about certain things that I shared. And I said, the shoe fit, wear it. And I'm like, I have to stand in them shoes too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like what Tashira, that one. Yeah, care teaching. Yes. Yeah, I used to give great advice, but what be over here not walking the walk. Right, yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah, they have to walk. Yes, yeah. That's the main thing. Yeah. You have to, yeah. Have to walk the walk. Yeah, yeah. Have to walk the walk to Shira. Yeah, yeah. And this is why I say I'm pushes myself setting an example to someone if I'm not right. You get what I'm saying? Which I'm not perfect. No one is not perfect. God is not looking for perfect people. You know what I'm saying? At all. So I say I'm still just working still, what I'm saying, I'm still pushing and working on me, and that's why I make myself clear about that. You know what I'm saying? Like life is life and over here too, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Life is life and over here too. A lot of time people think, well, you speak like, okay, well, they life is good, everything go good. Nope, everything ain't going good over here at all. But I do have messages that I have to give to share that I know that I'm supposed to share. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they be messages. Yeah. This is why I don't take time out room to judge anyone or what they got going on, or none of that. But people do it. You get what I'm saying? Um, I don't really think no one had the room to do that because until your life is right, 100%, then you do what you need to do. And then, like, okay, we all have a little tea here and there. And it's not even speaking about nobody content. I'm speaking about us as people. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what this rapper got going on in his life with his wife, or his girlfriend when I got this boyfriend or whatever. Well, he ain't got no. I'm trying to. You get what I'm saying? We got to make it make sense, you know. So I don't. Just if I'm making sense, you know what I'm saying? You know. Hi, trending. Mwah. So this is why I don't really care. Not saying like, you know, as human and you know a little bit of tea here and there. It's so easy. I don't make room for that. You know what I'm saying? Look, well, he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have did this. Well, he shouldn't have did that either. Shouldn't have did that right here in the household. Your own husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or wife. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And we really pay attention to stuff. It's like, wow. Yeah. Global stuff. Global. Yeah. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't have it all together. But I will say this. I will say this part right here. This right here, I'm not the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the enemy. The enemy is out there. That's one thing I can't say about me. You know, when I say I'm not perfect, that means when I say I fall short, that means that I need to go deep and stuff though. But like, you know, I live, you know what I'm saying? I live life. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Shoot. You know, I sin. You know. And trying to break off certain sins. You know what that's what I'm saying. Shoot. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm not no enemy. I'm not no one's enemy. I'm not out here, you know, you know, who I am here. Like I said, what you get here, that's who I am. This is who I am. That's who I am. I'm not up here trying to be something that I'm not or somebody else. No. Well, you got me, you got me. This is me. This is who I am. You know, this is who I am, you know. This is me. And I would never ever want to try to be no one else. You know, shoot, it's hard trying to be it's my trying to be. It's hard being me just alone. Shoot. Right there. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. People think you have it all together. Like you, no, I don't. I don't have it all together. I lean on God, and I just push. But I have my moments. I have my moments, and I mean, I really got to the point where I'm like, it was so much stuff going on. I got confused. And that never was even in my vocabulary. Confused. Like, I had to tell my friend, I'm like, girl, I'm like getting confused right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the world? Is it like in the air or something? And I'm like, what in the world going on? Like, so that's why it's so careful. We got to, excuse me, we got to be careful. It's so important to take care of your mind. And for real, it's important more now than ever, man. And I know somebody could relate to what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Because I've always been like on point. You know what I'm saying? Not saying life didn't never life, but I'm still on point now. But certain stuff, I literally forget. And in my head, like my mind, it just don't, just like it just seemed like it's just full, like, you know what I'm saying? You know. But now my workouts help me, you know. When I do my smoothies, it make me feel like it's like like a refreshing, you know. My ginger, which I gotta get some more. I only got a little bit of ginger tea. It's refreshing though, but basically when I do my workouts, when I drive, but when I do workouts, it helps. But it's real. Ain't got time for, yeah. It's deeper than that, Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Just have to, what you need to do because, for you, you're going to have negative stuff, life going to, people, everybody go through that stuff right there, but you have to be the one to control how you want your life. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be you. It's gonna take you. Please remember you to during the courage not to give up. Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. As a virtual not a child. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Walking to White Plains. You went to White Plains. I see Bad Spirit, and they were vanished. Oh my God. Well, you gotta get away from that. You gotta get away from that. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, you gotta because you got it's to be honest, it's bad spirits everywhere. It's all over. It's around. You cannot you gotta understand that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? We have an evil force. It's an evil force out here. And you just have to stay prayed up and you got to stay prayed up and that it's this in your hands of how to handle that. You get what I'm saying? And that's it. And be the best person you can be, and that's it. That's real. Hmm. Yeah. And and watch your surroundings and who you be with and who you around. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really trust no one. You can't. And that's I work on that too. I mean, like, I really don't trust no one, no, but I had to put my walls down. You have to put your walls down, though. Now, come on, now. Everybody's not bad, and you got to give people grace. You got to. People make mistakes. But I don't know. I gotta. Yeah, I'm more focused on trying to do keep it together of learning how to deal with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? The enemy force. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know how to slow today in the pool, get the ball in the hole, how to solve the problem. Please have the courage to pick up. Yeah. I'm doing this, guys. I'm more just thinking about my mama. You know what I'm saying? This is basically, making her right. I'm just thinking about her. Mm. My mother only had two, and me and my brother. Yeah. We must remember grace is more than a prayer. At mealtime, grace is the great Lord Jesus Christ and Holy Spirit, forgiveness and mercy. They exactly right, Minister Terry. Hi, mental thinker, Buddha love, drawing arts, love. Let's go and get fit. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, like I said, I don't sit around here and sit that. I try not to anyway. You know, So mm-mm. I can't say that I'm happy for the person that I am. I'm grateful for who I am. But I still can do some work. you know, and it's just hard with decisions. That's why I was mainly like, I don't know. And then some things you just got to just let go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Things is not the same. It just made me. I was thinking about that today because thinking about my mama. You know, just that's what I was. Mm, thinking about old school stuff and good memories, and how I was at one time I was able to drive up there backwards and forwards. I'll be up there like that. You know, like it would be nothing for me to drive back and forth to New York. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not able to do that like that now because due to my health, I struggle with hey James Money, how are you? I struggle with sleep apnea. I shared that with you guys and stuff. And I'm not able to, you know, travel like go up there like, every other weekend or just travel just up there like that. And, so that was mainly just thinking about old times. Thinking about old times. It's so many. I got so many great memories, man. That I have great memories. I mean, from childhood up, I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I'm blessed. I'm blessed now. I'm blessed. You know. Just life is life. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then, even though life are here, I'm still here to encourage people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who encouraged the encourager? Because I really don't. I don't talk. I don't really like tell no one what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't really, like, I've always been the one again that people come to and talk to. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all watch that movie? And then it's crazy though, because it's like, but it's similar, but it's not like that though. The movie with Why Did I Get Married? The Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married? And then they had Why Did I Get the part? They had two parts. Why Did I Get Married? Part two. Janet Jackson. They came to Janet Jackson for everything, and Janet Jackson, she married and they lost their son. But when she lost her son, she had something going on. You get what I'm saying? She had that part that she couldn't get past. So it was so easy, which it was good. She gave them good advice, but she still had stuff going on with herself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah. She couldn't get that get past that right there. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much she went to school, no matter how much she read, wrote books, she still couldn't get past that part right there. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with her baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And that's why I say I choose. This is what I choose to just keep pushing, keep fighting. Mm-hmm. Myself for the question is the victory worth the battle. No, that's time and energy. Yep. Minister Terry, yes. I learned that great life lessons from my ex brother in law, Dennis. Dennis Greer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what it's about. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, it can get like that though. It's like it's so easy to say, but then your own you can't. So, and pretty much I can handle my stuff and I'm good though, but some stuff it's like, look, just don't get weak now. I'm like, oh, this right here, look now. So anyway, guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I trust, so I'm going to put my trust in God. Some things is peace be still and just let him do it too. Let him handle. And that's what I've learned to do. I'm like, God, I give to you because I'm not able to do this, and let him do his work. You know what I'm saying? You know. hmm Yeah, so I was in that moment today. So I come up here, talk to you guys, and because I'm getting ready to get off, I'll come up here and talk to you guys, and you know, because I know we all maybe, someone can relate. If you haven't, or you been there, then can relate. If you understood where I was coming from, you know what I'm saying. But I'm good though. I'm good. It's just that was thinking about my mom and that Alexa was all together, and I was thinking about that today. I talked to her, and I'm like, oh my God. But I'm one of these. I'm an optimistic person. Like it's gonna get better. It will. It'll get better. It'll get better. It will definitely get better. Mm-hmm. Listen to the gospel victory is mine. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah. So the song "Peace Be Still." Say about who? The Florida Moss. Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, I'm a human being. Human, human. So I hope someone was able to relate to what I was saying. You know, um, I don't know. Was I talking all around? I don't know. But I still, I choose to fight the fight. So, yeah. Peace is to the gospel. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah. And then you know what? I know it's already fixed. That's the thing about it. I already know it's fixed because it's. I already know God still have a good plan, even at my age. He got good plans for me in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, I stand strong for that. Because like I said, I'm blessed. You know, I have everything I need. I'm just blessed. God and grateful for His unconditional love. But sometimes I'm just up here just talking to you guys and letting you know I can relate. Let you know it's Thursday vibing and Throwback Thursday, and let you know how that came about. From the Alexa, and then talking to my mom earlier today. You know, talking to her today, and just thinking about how times things is different. And things is different. It's still changing. The days look. September just got in. It's almost over with. So time, whatever you can do, precious time. Love on your family as hard as you can. Your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I spoke and I told my family this last night. You have family. We family. But all family is not your family. If you're just kinfolks, they don't mean they're for your good. You get what I'm saying? Anyone that's there and you're together, teamwork, and you're together and you love it through it all, That's family. You know, you don't have to be blood to be family. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you know. God used that in the Bible as an example. It Cain to Abel when he did that. He killed his brother and stuff. He used that for example, and it makes so much sense. You know, so a lot of people don't, really don't mean you no good, but you just have to, stay prayed up. That's, just be careful. That's all. And actually, and then they definitely don't care about it. They don't care about it. They don't care about it because they don't know love. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. What can you put? You got to stay focused on you. And what you got going on. You can't stay focused on them because they don't know. You get what I'm saying? So you know. And we can say, why that person this. Well, yeah, I've said it too. Like, why? When all you did was love them and stuff, but that's just who they are. That's it. See, so you have to be the one to make the. When I say me, I make the one to change to know how to learn how to deal with people like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I used to be I used to have road rage. I had to work on that because it ain't. I'm the one who have to work on how I react to how people, So that was me. So I don't have road rage no more. I don't have it. I had to do the work. Yeah. Yep. A prayer circle. You better believe it. That part. My circle is small. I got a lot of people, a lot of family, but my circle is small. Yeah. And 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 I won't give it up for the world. I love my circle. You know. Yes. Pretty much. And when you have one, you hold on to them. But see, even though still in my circle, I still don't really do too much of talking. I'm not really the one to be doing like too much. I don't. It's a lot that I don't. Like different certain things. I will speak to my stepfather. He was an elder. Spiritually, I will speak to him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not here. He passed away. So, you know, and so my friend, she passed away too. My daughter's godmother, daughters, and my ex husband. That was my boy. He oh boy. But the person that I would really talk with certain stuff that I would talk to, ask questions, he would be the one. Doshi would be the one. He's not living, man. And I still I can't believe he gone, man. It was literally an unexpected death from a simple procedure. Simple procedure. A simple procedure. And he never made it home from the hospital. Yeah. So I didn't have time to grieve, or I couldn't cry to my mama and hold her and cry and stuff because she's not well. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep it together. That'd be more stress on her because it was shocking to her. She's not well at all. So this is why I go to Sunday service. This is why I have my Bible studies, and we be here at my house. And sometimes if I don't go, I'll be on Zoom, and I have the meeting. We do that. This is what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? The word. Yeah. Yeah. Clean my eyeglasses. And I don't want to be around nobody arguing and all this other stuff. I just don't want that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know. I just. Yeah. So I choose my circle. I choose not my circle though, but I choose people who, and even with certain you know, there's certain stuff I choose not to be around. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that keeps me up. So I'm getting ready to get off, guys, because I'm I don't know. I guess I may wake my daughter up. I don't know what they got going on. She probably tired because she worked last night. Because I'm not going to make that fish because it's going to get cold. You got to do it and cook it as it go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see, and then I'll I don't even have no appetite. I got fruit in the refrigerator. I can eat that later. I don't know. I might eat some French fries. I might eat a fish if I do it though, but I don't really feel like cooking. That's just how. That's exactly how I feel. Cause I'm not really trying. It's 7:41. I don't be wanting to eat. I didn't really plan on this. I should have been. No, I said I was gonna cook as they come in. I don't know if my other daughter's at the gym or not. I don't know. So they may not even being no cooking going on around here. But we'll see. Cause I don't wanna be eating at a certain time either. If it's gonna be something, it's gonna be fruit. Not no food. Not nothing heavy. Yeah. Mama's talking about please read the Holy Bible book of John 15. A proper relationship with the great Lord Jesus Christ. Holy Spirit also have a yeah. Yeah, relationship with your fellow man. Yeah, that's is exactly associate Minister Terry. Exactly. Yeah. 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 hmm Yeah. hmm Yeah. Yeah. You wanna have a clean heart. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when I sleep good. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime when you haven't done anything to anyone or you have a peace of mind, you're gonna sleep. Now my thing is like sometimes I'll be up late due to my mom, because she'll be up late and I want to make sure that she up. And then it's like sometimes I do get that feeling. I don't know, like I don't know. It's like I don't be want to get that call. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But I've always felt like that though, because my mama's up there in New York and I'm down here. Even when I was married, I ain't them late calls, middle of the night. You know. But like when Tashira was talking about, like when Tashira was talking about the lesson in all the rooms, I know I had the house full, like my kids were raising them, and I had the house phones all around the house, everywhere, the kitchen, the den, the bedroom, and all ring, 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 ring. That phone was always steady calling. Then I took them out because it was too much of that calling, the phone ringing. But it was just all about family though, so it was all right, at the end of the day, you know. Yeah. But yeah, so and that's where, everything boils down to peace. Peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Peace of mind. You know, peace of mind. Yeah. And ain't nothing better than peace of mind, guys. But I'm only human. Of course, I'm gonna be concerned. You know, you know. I'll be concerned. Okay. Thank you guys that came through. Thank you all that will be coming through. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening. Y'all have an awesome weekend, but we still in the day of Thursday. Thank you guys that joined me. I will be doing a workout later on before I go to bed. Okay. And I'm good. I'm just was talking because speaking of Thursday vibing, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But I have my moments where certain things, I didn't go deep into it, though, but it's important. It really is, it really is, you know, um, yeah, it's important. And it's more important is that we come to a different season where it's starting to get dark early, just just that cold, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a live about that. I'm gonna do a live about that and maybe have a couple of guests on, you know, and speak on some stuff. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Have a good night. You say I've learned some relationships in my life had to die in order for me to live. I can't be around someone who sees me as a broken object. Exactly. That's what it is. And then that's what's in my description. You know what I'm saying? And in my description, that is just the 100% truth. Brokenness. You get what I'm saying? But until you know that you're broken, that's the only way how you can heal. But you ain't gonna heal if you're not willing. You ain't gonna heal if you're not willing to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all been broken or still broken some type of way, whether it's from loss of loved one, but the thing is, when you have a loved ones, you know, losing loved ones back to back, back to back, back to back, what is the answer to that? You get what I'm saying? When you're going through that, you know what I'm saying? Because even back then, back in the day, you may have a loved one that may pass away, and then it'd be years down later when somebody else passed away. Now it's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? People are, and that's getting to me. You know what I'm saying? I've lost so many people, not just me, but my family, because their family, there's their family too. But people close to me, I done lost due to death, and it's just like, and I got a lot to do with my like what, and this like it's a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like what? And then dealing with life here itself with me handling things with my own family. Just want to make sure everybody okay, everybody good. But I want y'all to be happy, so they look up to me. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I have to continue to push and continue to set the best example I can. You know what I'm saying? But not as for me, but also it's to set the example. You know what I'm saying? But and dealing with different emotions. You're dealing with different emotions. That's why I say about with dealing with when you seeing a psychologist, when you're seeing right now in this era, you seeing counseling, and it is good. But these same psychologists they are having a hard time right now too. They need somebody to see. Yeah, this is real talk. Real talk, man. Real talk. It's real, man. Breath, life force, Buddha love. Ripple you in Buddha love. Yeah. It's real talk. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk. It's real. Because all this what's going on now wasn't going on before. And like this so much stuff right here that now they got so many clients where they filled up, where people you can't even see them. I'm just saying from people sharing that the ones that do get them go see the they can't they having a hard time getting in, with so many people seeing them now, So you just they need somebody too. Because let's keep that in mind. Listen, I get it. I literally get it. Okay. It's like, oh boy, keep their mental together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember that not all brokenness is a bad thing. It really isn't. Mm-hmm. Getting hit by a Southern oil truck in November 22, have my skull put in the freezer was one of the best blessings. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, not all brokenness is bad. It really isn't. It definitely do change people's lives for the better. But I'm not speaking about that though. That's not what I'm speaking about. My life, I say all the time, I am the great Lord Jesus Christ. And Holy Spirit is egg. He broke me to make me better. Yes. Mm-hmm. Amen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He will allow some things that happen in our lives to get us to the place that we need to be. Yeah. That he, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. That I'm definitely aware of that. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Minister Terry. Yes. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I don't think a lot of people believe that, but it's real. It's real. It's real. It's so real. You know. Just like we spoke on, prayer and the faith that, parents walk in or us as we walk in with our children and then trying to do the best we can as a child of God, it reflects on our children. So, for example, my mother, she's a Christian. I'm still here to this day. You get what I'm saying? It reflects on it does, like when the book of you read with Abraham, how Abraham was obedient to what, God had asked him to leave the land and he listened to him. He just blessed him. He was an old man too at that. He was what, like 75 years old? And the thing is, it makes so much sense. It's like our children being obedient to us, and when they're not being obedient, how we could be like, look, you know what I'm saying? It just makes a lot of sense, guys. Our prayers, God, then because I pray for my family, my children. I've always prayed for my children. A lot of us is here due to our parents, and not in the children are here due to our prayers. You know what I'm saying? In the service and what we do in life, and until what we're doing now. Whether anybody believe it or not, it's true. It is. But I can't make anyone believe, they just have to do their own research and have their own, everybody got their own beliefs and stuff, but it's only one God, and no, but you just got to do what you can for you. That's it. Shine your own light. That's it. I'm not here to tell nobody what to do. I can just share and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So can't make people, and that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We are farmers in another person's life. We can plant seeds or we can plant weeds. It's the truth. Seeds are the positive things of life and the light of Light of life. Yeah. These are the negative things of life and the darkness of life. Yeah. 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 The question is, what are you playing in another? Right. Exactly. And right. Lost love, Buddha love. And then that's the I think that's basically, what I was speaking about. You can't make somebody do nothing. You gotta let people do their own thing. You can encourage some stuff, encourage some stuff. Like Buddha always sharing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Always sharing stuff. Some new stuff, which is good. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's new stuff that I don't be knowing. I'll be still be learning. That's because I'm open to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people is just like, oh, this is it, and that's it, that's all. I'm not like that. That's not me. I'm willing to learn and because I want to know. Shoot, doggone, son, go hell, doggone, shoot. Mm. I learned that great life lesson. Follow a YouTuber, Eagles, Soaring Hill. I learned that. Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah. So like eagles, baby. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So got that road. You got that road, that broad and that narrow road. And you got to decide what road you're gonna be on. You're gonna be on that broad. That broad or that narrow. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. So I think that's really a good thing. It really is a good thing. I get pulled back. I share that. I get pulled back, but I still push my way through. You know, it helps. And then watch y'all. It helps. Y'all inspire me too. And that's what it's supposed to be like. You inspire, you look after, you uplift each other. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about tearing no one down, what they ain't doing or what they ain't supposed. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you see somebody else working out, somebody gonna talk about they working out because you no, you listen, if somebody mean you well, then if it's genuine and if it's something genuine, yes, it's a good thing. But you have some people that's have an agenda with stuff. You just be careful with that. Just be safe and be careful. You know, I would say that far as with your channels, but far as with people, just pay attention. You know, keep your channels prayed up. Ask God to guide you. You know, for who's who, because I have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because of my heart, man. I give people chances, man, but then I'm like, I got to be like, go and get by too. Because that's not me. I'm not that person. So you can't expect a person, well, no, people change though. You can have the worst person that have the bad issues and just attitude and all that stuff, and they could come on YouTube and get around good people and stuff, and they be like, wow, this is good. You could that you can inspire someone like that. Changes. People do change. That's what I'm saying. But then you got people that don't change. Because they don't care. They just up here to be here, and that's it. But guess what? Don't worry about it. Stay focused on what you got going on. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all I know. Yeah. So, yeah. Because you got a lot of people that say use God's name, and they is the most cruelest, evil people. Oh my God. The most cruel, evil people, and they're not experienced this too. The most, and that's where you have the wolves in sheep clothing, man. You got to be careful. You got to. You have to be. But don't let YouTube like take over your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let YouTube take over your life. That's what I would say. But at the end of the day, I will still let people do what you need to do because you're doing it as a career. People after you to do your thing, but just don't let it take over you. You know what I'm saying? In your mind and stuff like that. And then when they do that, then it causes conflict between your family and children and different stuff like that. Don't let it do that. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to be people. Okay, that's my message out to you guys. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Please remember you have the genuine courage not to give up on life and during the time you wise was a come sense and wise life. As you don't press the rewind button on you. Yeah. 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 All right. Good night, guys. I'm getting ready to get off because I gotta regroup and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm a cook. I'm gonna find out, see what's going on. If it is, ain't gonna take long, and I'll probably do my workout probably about 9 or 9:30. Yeah, probably about 9:30. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Life your journal to press the play button on your life and move forward with your life. Yes. So you know one thing about me? That's one thing about me. I don't have that problem. I know how to just keep it moving and grooving with no problem and be okay with it. I will be okay and be okay with it. I done did it. I done done it. And it's not being cold. It's being protective of me. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you have to do. So, so I just don't deal with foolery. I don't like dealing with the foolery. Don't get me wrong. There'll be a little tea here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be involved in all that nonsense, man. Every day, crazy stuff. No. It's too much other stuff, but no. And the crazy thing about it ain't crazy. The thing about it, I never was like that. Never was. I ain't deal with that stuff right there. Bye. Gonna push. Anyway, guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call and check on my neighbor because she was looking for her glasses. She couldn't find her glasses. Ooh, baby. Let me check. Well, she didn't call me and say she found them. So I'm gonna call her. I'll talk to you guys later. You must remember you must call crazy crazy, otherwise crazy will sing. Oh, but you know what though? And it's crazy though, because we talked about this yesterday. And it's like when you put your feet down and it ain't trying to be right, but you doing what's right and doing what's right for you. Oh, you the crazy person. People call you crazy. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. This that they all say the same thing. Like when you stop doing what you do, you won't do. You're moving different. That's what people do. You get what I'm saying? So you got to do what you got to do. You got to make moves. Like bye. You notice it. You know it. I know you know it. Minister Terry, you know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true, man. Shoot, you know it's true. Shoot. Yeah. And it's played out. He asked me because you got to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving and grooving. Why would you want to sit around something that's steady pulling you back with the same nonsense? Not that nobody just don't want to grow. You just happy and like I shared this before because some people just happy in what they doing. Okay, that's fine if that's what you. But this is not me. You know what I'm saying? So to each his own. That's it. Touche. I'm more of a person of solutions. That's in building better relationships and solutions and stuff. Not being, And some people you do have to let go because that's not for you or whatever the case is. Okay, go and get by. But I'm more for solutions and what we can do to better ourselves and what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Unity. That's what I'm saying. Unity, man. Unity. Unity. Yeah. Stand on the broken parts of another person's life because they can't stand on their own right. And you do. Right. You're right. Yeah, we must. Yeah. Yeah, you in now. Yeah. Okay, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Hey, Jay supporter. Hello. I'm getting ready to get off anyway. Yeah, I said that more than one time. It's still on here. Okay. Good night, guys. I'm out. Love you guys. Mwah.